Peace and love eternal to the soul tribe. Welcome to the Sacred T Square Tarot. I'm the creator and host, T Honey the artist, Tia Storm, T the medium. Hopefully y'all can hear me over all the fireworks this evening. Tonight is particularly tough, and I'm just going to go ahead and pre-record this and then premiere it, because this is actually pretty tough for me to do tonight. This week's Spiritual Whisper session is regarding, what feels like one of my very own. Anaya Stewart, this is for you. I invite you and your guides here for your truth to be spoken, for your truth to be told. This is a member of a movement I was a part of, that I am a part of, I should say. Salute to Divine Seeker C, the Truth Frequency Transmitter. Y'all need to hit her up here on YouTube. Okay? Check her out. So, this message is tough because I've participated in movements with this beautiful being I'm about to channel, and something horrific happened. Okay. She went missing on June 15th. I guess in South Bend. And while all of our spiritual whisper cases have been tending to surround South Bend, I'm not sure what's going on, okay? But I'm sure Spirit gonna let us know. I have not reviewed anything as pertaining to the case, other than I've seen one post that Seeker shared on Facebook regarding when they updated her missing flyer from her being missing to them finding her in the St. Joseph River, and I guess near a park in South Bend. Okay. And I feel like that one post is very key, actually, to pointing out some specific things as it pertains to this case. These cases are hard because we have to know that justice, when I say it's going to come, right, or when the divine is saying justice is coming, they mean divine justice. They mean karmic justice. Okay? Because what's been coming out as of recent is that, either the local government or the local officials in the area, okay, be involved. You see what I'm saying? And how can you rely on them to bring justice in that case when they're covering facts? That's what they do. Okay? Now, I don't know what's been going on with this particular case other than what I've disclosed to you. I also watched maybe 15 or 20 minutes of when Sika did a live stream for Anaya, which her BFF Kef, okay, Kefa was, giving the channel messages that she got in regards to Anaya. I didn't stick around for very much of it. I had already gotten certain channels for me myself, so it was interesting to see what Kefa picked up on. So, Divine Holy Spirit of Living Life, what would you like to bring to light in regard to Anaya Stewart's case? I invite Anaya for record now. Hi. Yo, I went through a thing, uh, over the past couple of days, after I've been tapping into her energy. Um, well, not only was I going through an ascension this weekend on a personal tip, but I woke up so sore. Okay? I woke up so sore, like I felt so heavy, like I had been beat. You know what I mean? Um, which was very interesting in regards to this case because that's part of what happened. I just made a deck, the Candor Morte Oracle. Okay, I made it by hand. We're gonna get insight in regards to what's going on with this case. I'm gonna give what I'm getting intuitively, and then we'll see what comes out with the cards. We'll back it up, okay? The black and white ones are like yes or no confirmations from the divine, or yes or no true statements from the divine in regards to the case. The red cards are like the relationships of people to the missing or to the departed, okay? These blue ones are certain thoughts or feelings in regards to the missing or the departed. The purple cards, is what happened to the missing in their own words or as close to it as possible. And then the green cards is of course how the money ties into the situation, because we all know that's what it be about a lot of the times, right? So we're gonna get some insight tonight from my friend. First of all, she was a mega star of epic proportions. Still is. I do feel a little bit lighter in her energy now. Like, at first it was very difficult. Like I said, I was feeling sore. I was feeling hurt. I'm very clairsentient, okay? So when I tap into certain energies, sometimes I can physically feel what's going on. And tonight, as I tap in, I don't get the physical ache, right? But I am getting like harder for me to breathe. I was choking on water, okay? As I was drinking water, okay, before this, my throat is going in and out, like I'm having to breathe extra, like air is kind of tight, okay? So that lets me know this was something going on with her, okay? Also, like I'm getting a feeling of like having coughed up blood, okay, is the best way I can describe what I'm getting in my mouth and my throat. But of course, like I said, she's a star. Anaya, something about her, about being a protector of like children, and being the leader of her generation and influencer of not just her generation but those under her. Okay, so I can. She was 22 years old, y'all. Okay, and Divine Holy Spirit and Anaya, they want me to go in on the numbers because it's something going on here energetically in regards to the numbers, which leads me to believe that this was very much planned, orchestrated, ritualistic. Okay. I feel like they man, this is hard for me to do because they're flashing me bits and pieces of it. It's like I could almost see her being carried from that park area to the river. Okay. It's crazy, man. And it's definitely something here with the numbers because she was 22 this year, and then she went missing on 6/15/2022, which was a 666 portal. And it's very interesting because last month around Memorial Day, a store that I walked past, somebody had spray painted 666 on like the front of the store. They got, some of them have a storefront boarded up, and somebody spray painted 666 on there. First of all, these numbers can be looked at in a multitude of ways, but in regards to my sister, I feel like what happened to her was planned. I feel like this is ritualistic. I'm getting the heebie-jeebies, like my skin is crawling, like I get a very uneasy feeling, just and it's hard for me to do this and channel this personally because, man, I've been having to deal with over the past couple of days that, like, I got a bit of a survivor's guilt or like a survivor's remorse type thing because people have been actively trying to put me off the planet. Okay, I got hit last year, almost run down by a van. You know what I mean? All kind of stuff that happened where Spirit was showing me that actively, people around you that, claim they care about you or trying to bring about your earthly demise. Like, and to have this feeling like, everybody think you tripping or don't nobody believe you. You know what I'm saying? And then for this to be happening to other divine beings, and then now, somebody that I've been a part of movements with, it's getting very disturbing. Interestingly enough, a lot of what happened to Anaya kind of parallels what happened in regards to the Alexis Ware case. Okay? Where we're seeing a divine being took by someone that they're familiar with or would trust. Okay? to be beaten or whatever, and then put in water, okay, or river. Um, and Anaya's a very spiritual young lady. Yes, she was young, but like I said, this was going to be a leader of her generation. She was already tapped in tune, with different aspects of her higher self, different parts of her mission, and stuff that she was here to do. Um, Even at 22. So, I feel like, to be real with you, I feel like that the people that this actually happened at the hands of, I feel like they were paid off, or they were paid to do what they did. That's the impression that I'm getting. Paid off by someone that knows Anaya, or someone in her family with access to money. Now here's the thing: she's saying to pay attention because they attempted from the flyers they even put out. They attempted to create a particular narrative of Anaya. Okay. The flyer said something about Missing could be in danger. Something about her being off some meds or something. She's saying the people that issued that flyer wouldn't know whether or not she was on meds, off meds, or anything. So why are they trying to paint a depiction that there was something off with Anaya, mentally? Okay? Point number one, with that post having a lot to do with stuff. And this post is being shared, this information being put out by estranged family members. She wasn't talking to or dealing with her family like that, because you know how it is. Okay, as a divine being, that's what happened. You gotta leave home. You get exiled in your hometown, exiled by the family. Okay, she was different. Okay, she was a lesbian. Okay, but she was very popular, very lovable, very loving, very attractive. I mean, energetically speaking. But it's interesting that I said attractive, because I feel like this plays a part in it. I feel like whoever's responsible for this was either jealous of attention that she could have or power that she possessed, or let's just say, you know how it is, certain family members will even, they're not going to say nothing, but they find you attractive. There could be something. She could have been abused when she was young or molested by one of these family members. And she says to issue a special warning to the PK, preacher's kids. And why do the church have a lot to do with shit goes on? Okay? And I feel like one of the people in that post one of the people in the post that reported her missing was I don't know if this is a grandfather that's a reverend or a minister, but she said pay attention to the narrative they're trying to create about her because she hadn't seen or dealt with these people, so why were they trying to create that narrative? Very interesting. So the plan was for whoever took her to try to make it look like she may have done it herself. You know what I'm saying? Setting it up with the whole thing with the meds and all like this. This is just what I'm picking up on intuitively. Let's back it up. Okay. I'm being told to pull an archetypal energy to see what energies will surround in this case. Divine Holy Spirit, love and life, ancestors, angels, and guides. What was the archetypal energy at play that day Anaya went missing? What was the archetypal energy at play that day? Asheo, amen. By the divine spirit of love and light vested within me. Let's see what's up. Wow. The empty room coming out here. But the empty room is coming up here in reverse. That's what I'm saying. And the empty room has to do with, there being a void or something. So they are trying to subconsciously create the narrative that there was something up with her or something off with her or something up with her mentally. She's on medication. Da, 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 da. This child, she was filled with spirit. The empty room in reverse, for me, that's saying they're not being a void, okay? They're not being a void. Also, did whatever happened to her happen? But I feel like whatever happened to her might have happened to her in the basement. Card number, what is this? Card number 42. That's very interesting. Another 6, y'all. That's crazy. That's so crazy that this is another 6. Like, it's crazy because this room. So she was with people she was comfortable with. She was with people she loved. What do you mean? You see that? And it was 24:24 on the clock. 2 6s. People that she did not perceive there to be a rift between her and them. You get what I'm saying? I'm about to clarify it. Let me go ahead and drop the camera for y'all. Y'all can stop looking at my gorgeous face now. Let's see what's up. We're about to clarify this empty room. Why is this here? That's what I'm saying. Y'all seen how this is 42, it break down to a 6, then we caught that big boom on 24, and she went missing on 666. I feel like all of this is significant. You know what I mean? Like, this is clear sign for me that this was something ritualistic that went on here. Yo, as crazy as this sounds, I feeling like there was eyes in that room. Like, I don't know why, but the stars and the specks in here is giving me like that feeling of there being like a hidden camera or something. I don't know why. Yeah, Ace of Cups. That's what I'm saying. Ace of Cups. She loved these people. Or these people were a strong influence in her life, or she was a strong influence in theirs. Okay? Period. She felt at home with these people. Okay? You know what I'm getting that feeling of? Just like she's creating something, or was meant to. Hold the hell on. I feel like she could have been recording with these people or working on her music and stuff. She is a music and a poet. I feel like she was doing that with these people once upon a time. I don't know, like I keep getting the feeling of like being recorded or there being a recorder. Like, I don't know if they was getting stuff that she said on camera or on tape or... See, now I'm taking these fireworks as confirmation on some of this now. I feel like she could have been in studio sessions with them. They could have hit a tape recorder or something like this. I don't know if they was trying to take her words or steal her creativity, or I don't know what the hell this was. Then the Ten of Pentacles comes out, y'all. Exactly. You hear these big bangs all of a sudden. Ten of Pentacles. So you know that this have to do with money. You know this have to do with, there being family involved. Okay? You know it. Three of Swords. Okay? She said, here's how they plan it. Like they some big happy family and they oh so heartbroken about what happened to me and this, that. But this was done on purpose. She was being watched. Page of Swords. Huh? She was estranged from them, but they was what? Watching her? Crazy. Watching her online, discovering who it was she was making friends with or trying to team up with. You hear them big booms, right? 29 on the clock it was. Which was really 11:11. Okay? So, this was planned. This was set up. So sorry. Families at the center of this. Okay? Okay. That's what I'm getting, to be real with you. So let me try to confirm with some pendulum swings for y'all. I'm going to try to confirm with some pendulum swings before I move forward. Okay, so that we know what we're working with. Now, here's what I want to know. Divine Holy Spirit, can I use my pendulum to channel this case? I can use my pendulum to channel this case. Okay, alright. I'm going to use my pendulum. I have to make sure because what'll happen, hold on, let me just clear the energy, matter of fact. Because what'll happen sometimes is I'm noticing in these reads is that there's energies that like to try to sway my answers, like try to give me false reads on purpose so that I don't figure out what happened to the missing. You get what I'm saying? It'd be real interesting. Okay, so anywho. So Divine Holy Spirit of Love and Light, show the viewers my yes swing, please. Show them the yes. Show them the yes swing, please. Thank you so much. Okay, so my yes is forward and back. Show them my no. Show them my no, please. Thank you. Thank you so much. So my no, you see it is real strong from side to side. Right? Cool. Alright. So Divine Holy Spirit of Love and Light. Now here's the thing as well. Is she was a stranger to the people. She said pay attention. She was estranged from these people that allegedly reported her missing. How did they know she was missing? They was in Michigan. So it's something very tricky here with you hear these big pops now, right? With the facts in regards to this case, they don't make no damn sense. You see what I'm saying? Now, you know the elitists and the powers that be, they like to do their little ritualistic woo-wop the bams on these sixes and on these days like that. You see what I'm saying? And the true fact of the matter is, it's crazy because this case parallels with what we've been already seeing happen to other divine star seeds. This is paralleling exactly stuff we've seen happen to other divine beings already. You see what I'm saying? And it's crazy because there's some sort of government involved in each one of these cases. It's so interesting, right? Or some sort of official, right? We get ready to get some answers here. Okay. Divine Holy Spirit of Love and Life, Ancestors, Angels, and Guides. Spirit of Anaya. Hey, Goddess. Okay, so let me know what's up. Let me know. You were taken by people you know, right? People you were close to. People you loved. People that you were cool with. And so what Kefa said was right. They tortured you. Right. Okay. Was it like it's looking at basement to me. Was it in the basement of that home that Kefa depicted? Wow. Big ass boom. So they had her in a chair in the basement. And I keep, y'all, I don't know if this, okay. So let me stop the swing before I ask. Y'all, swear for the past couple of days, ever since I figured out something about this case, I've been getting weird tingly energy, like weird energy in my feet. Okay, like sharp pains or something like in my feet. Okay, and I don't know, I'm about to ask if this is pertaining to her or not, because sometimes before I encounter a spirit, I pick up on ailments or stuff that was going on with them. You hear these big booms? Okay, anyway. So the divine Holy Spirit of love and life, ancestors, angels, and guides. Here's what I want to know. Was there something significant in regards to her feet? Was there something significant in regards to Anaya's feet? That they did something to her feet? Okay? And I don't know what that would have been. Like, yo, it's been like the soul, like, my Holy Spirit. Did they bind her feet? No. Did they cut her feet? Did they cut her feet? They cut her feet or did something with her feet, yo. It was that for their ritual's sake. It was for ritual's sake. That's what I'm saying. So let me ask this. So was this done on that specific date on purpose? This was done on that specific date on purpose. Basically, as a message to her. Okay, Lord, now I'm saying all the crazy, I'm hearing all the crazy shit they were saying to her. Like, Sika best friend Kev was talking about. I'm hearing the shit that they were saying to her. But it wasn't just that. They did it on this particular portal day because they know us as spiritual beings that we pay attention to them portals and them numbers. And she was meant to bring justice and balance to her generation and the generation after. Okay? She is a protector or a guardian of children is what I'm getting with her. And she was meant to help them. And it was like they did this on that specific day, so that all while she was sitting there confused about why they was doing what they was doing to her, that she would basically eventually know that it was her spirituality, basically her being in tune with the divine. Basically, it's something special. I said it in another reading at the beginning of the year. I did some readings in regards to the Frere Jacques Brother John nursery rhymes. And there's some very deep messages regarding the wombs came out, how the cosmic mother is a womb, all this and everything, how she's mental, yeah, but she's a mental mind womb, all of that stuff come out. And it's like, these are understandings that this young lady knew. She was here to bring balance and justice for whole generations or whatnot. And so, like, they did that on that day. It's like a blatant slap in the face. Like, yeah, we basically did this to you because of your spirituality and because of what you represent. You see what I'm saying? Like, they planned this, yo. They watched. They planned this, yo. Now, here's what I want to know. So, Anaya, were you just in South Bend visiting? Did they lure you out to South Bend for just like a visit? Or you were supposed to be like working together with these guys or whatever? Right. They basically lured her out to South Bend. They were supposed to be getting together on the music tip, or they were supposed to be getting together working on something. You know what I'm saying? Like, these are people she was visiting before, was kicked it with before, all like that, all like that. People she loved, man. And she make me feel like she was at a second home, yo. She was at a second home, yo. And I have to ask because it's very interesting that, I think she actually, I don't know, I think she actually lived in Michigan or was from Michigan. So there was some discrepancy at first in regards to like where like she went missing from. You hear all of that, right? So there still might be a discrepancy in regards to where she went missing from. You see what I'm saying? That river, I think if you pull up a map, it's off of or at the mouth of Lake Michigan. There's access to that river in South Bend, and there's also access to that same river in Michigan. You see what I'm saying? And Anaya was missing for. It's crazy because I want to say they found her on the next 6 portal day. So they found her by the 24th. Okay, because that would have been 666 again, June 24th. Okay. And so, very ritualistic. Also very indicative of the fact that the divine is going to bring forth or render karmic justice in regards to this case. In regards to the truth of whatever was actually going on here. So, let me ask you this. Divine Holy Spirit of love and light, ancestors, angels, and guides. Was the house Anaya went missing from in Indiana? The house Anaya went missing from is in Indiana. The house Anaya went missing from is in Indiana. The house Anaya went missing from is in Indiana. Okay. Alright, just asking. Just being sure. Okay. Because there is some connection to both parts of Indiana and Michigan in regards to that river. And in Lake Michigan. Okay, anywho. Moving right along. Alright. So let's see. Let's see what else we can pick up with. Now I'm going to pull out the Candle Morte Oracle. Okay. We're going to try to get some insight here in regards to, the missing pieces of this. Alright, so the Holy Spirit of love and life, ancestors, angels, and guides. Can we get some insight here with the Candle Morte Oracle? The Defunct Gospel is also called. Alright. In regards to this case, in regards to my sister, Anaya, man. If you hear me keep saying this case, it's because of the fact, you know what I'm saying, I have to try to remain emotionally distant, you know what I'm saying, to not be, swayed to a bias. I have to try to get the clearest, accurate read possible. So I can't just be emotional because it's my friend. You see what I'm saying? So if I keep saying case, that's why. It's easier for me. Okay. Divine Holy Spirit of love and life, ancestors, angels, and guides for Anaya. Wow. Any insight here in regards to what happened to Anaya? Wow, hold on. You got cards wanting to flip over. I was taken by someone I loved. Okay. So I feel like Kefir was right. She was still alive when she went into the water. She was held captive. Let's see. Of course, we get a money card. Look. Look, y'all. Paid by a loved one to take a hit. These young people that took her, these were other young people. But she loved them. She trusted them. They were paid by a loved one of hers, a family member, to take a hit. Look. 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 It was murder for hire. Let's see what else fell out. Some out here with an aunt or okay, so I have 2 cards coming out in regards to still being alive. So there's something up here with an aunt figure or a godmom that may have just held a vigil or something. Or they was trying to have hope she's still alive. Look. This family gonna play innocent. So whoever this was who just was holding the visuals and whatnot isn't innocent. Okay? Look. I was cut, bludgeoned, and dumped. It's crazy because you see woods at the top of the card. So Kef was right when she picked up trees or stuff like this at this park around this river. All I'm going to say is this. Look what's at the top of the deck right now. Huh! Look what's at the bottom of the deck right now. Huh? Didn't I say it was ritualistic? Come on, man. And this is why we ultimately end up having to trust the divine here. You see what I'm saying? This is why we have to end up trusting the divine here for true cosmic, karmic justice to be, you know what I'm saying, rained down. Because, you see what I'm saying? Hold on. I'm getting the heebie-jeebies again, man. Something up here with a grandparent, quite possibly on the mom's side. I'm not sure if that's the one, that's the pastor or the minister. Something up here with the aunt again. Okay? Something with aunts on both sides. She took distance from these people because all they did was gossip. All they did was run their mouth. All they was, you know, talking about her for being different. She took off like, look it, I'm done with y'all then. Y'all don't fuck with me, I don't fuck with you. So she thought she can go towards these, you know, these males that did this to her. She looked at them like brothers, man. So I guess they were finding out, this family was finding out who her friends were online. Look. See, it's something here with this family. They wanted to they wanted to try to paint this to be like some sort of an accident or like she did this to herself. And quite possibly to try to get the most amount of money out of any policies or whatever. There's also something here about family ties connected to a dad. So I'm not sure if this is an aunt on her dad's side that she was trusting, or I'm not sure exactly what the relation is, or if these are the people that reported her missing. Wow, hold on, wait a second. Wow. All her life, they made her feel like she was a burden. You hear that? It didn't happen the way that they said. It was planned, y'all. But it's gonna come back to haunt them. It already is. They can't stop seeing her face, or whatever this was that was done. Anything else, Holy Spirit? And then I'm gonna clarify with tarot and then conclude the message. Look, didn't I say earlier? Look, they were meeting up, trying to figure out what they was gonna do. Didn't I say someone in her family or someone could have abused her? Okay. There's that. This family or them guys, they took that money. They could have even been blackmailed into doing it. Maybe didn't even want to, but had to. And something here about, I don't know if that was a lover or someone she was dealing with. I don't know if that was a part of the lure or a part of the draw, or if they were somehow involved, but that's what I'm saying. It's been looking like family have been getting involved with the divine beings, friends, or like reaching out to them, or like blackmailing them into doing this kind of stuff. And look at what the divine Holy Spirit is saying. That time will reveal all. Y'all seen the black magic card and the GOV being involved. Y'all saw that. Okay. Oh Lord. So there could have been, she's saying that there was other divine beings that went missing on the same day. That this was ritualistic. Okay. Why? Because what did they have to do? Make some sort of sacrifice or offering? Because they get ready to crack up their little toy, their little machine. This was the same time they were cranking up that machine. She said other divine beings were missing the same day. That they've been doing the same kind of stuff to us the past couple years. She's run into other divine beings that stuff like this have also happened to. Okay? Wow. Let me see if I can get some tarot to confirm what the Canada Morte revealed. And of course I'm going with the Nightmare Before Christmas because, of course, I just have to after this kind of energy here. Here's what's okay. Spirit, spill the tea. So I don't know if that same minister or that same reverend on that missing flyer or that missing person post, I don't know if he's the same one that may have abused her, or I don't know, but He knows more than he's letting on, or he's connected in some sort of way. And it's interesting because I pulled up the map of that Keller Park near that river where they found her at. I pulled it up on the Google Maps. And when I walked down the side streets, right? There's little residential side streets over there near that park. And it's crazy because one of the side streets leading to the park, I noticed is the same name of the street as it is the elder that's the minister mentioned in her flyer. And the divine Holy Spirit said, you already know how that go. Ain't nothing a coincidence. You already know. So, not to be coming through accusatory, but see, this is why these kind of messages, I don't care to like hand them over to nobody in the family, because see, people be knowing stuff, or they be doing stuff, or they be involved. They be putting on a front. They be estranged or missing from the divine being, and then what? They either get to running low on money, or I don't know. You see what I'm saying? Divine Holy Spirit of love and life, ancestors, angels, and guides, for Anaya, can you please confirm what we're seeing here? Divine Holy Spirit, can we please get confirmation? Well, that's what I'm saying. Page of Needles. So there go the Page of Swords again. Like I said, she was being watched by these people she thought she was estranged from. By these elders she thought she was moving on from. Six of Swords. They were projecting. These elders will project their negative thoughts and feelings and stuff at her. They couldn't stand it. They couldn't stand her energy, the energy she carried, yo. These are family members, they only worry about money, and they only worry about power or attraction. You hear these big bangs, right? Not with justice and the wheel of fortune flying out here on those big bangs. With the Knight of Swords. Whoever it was in the family that abused Anaya, there's the feminine, if not one of them aunts we saw, they knew about it. They knew about it, or knew it would happen, or it also happened to them, or something weird like that, y'all. That's why there's going to be karmic justice. That's why you're hearing all those big booms like that. Period. The divine is going to rain justice on these folks' head for what they've done, for snuffing this light out of this world. Come on now, they was casting illusions. Seven of Cups. Projecting illusions at her. They tried to make her think she was crazy, or they tried to make it seem like she was going crazy. Shit, but that's why she could have left from dealing with them. She could have figured out. It looked like one of her guys tipped her off that they was putting shit. They could have been putting stuff in the food, or trying to cause some sort of illusion that way or something. Look. And then stalking her online with the Page of Swords, coming out here with an Eight of Wands. Stalking her, watching her online, befriending certain people she was cool with online, and then propositioning them, pulling a rank, and then propositioning these young people to go against this divine star seed for some petty cash. Because she was the high priestess. Because she was a high priestess and a hierophant. Like I said, she was going to be the leader of her whole generation. She was to usher in divine love, and man, she was really meant to help bring new heaven and new earth in this motherfucker. Like, the divine is pissed. Like, Source is pissed. Like, the divine is straight up pissed about this, for doing this to her. And like I said, it's something special about people born in double digit years. So she was 22. I'm 33. Okay? There's others that watch this channel that's 44. Okay? But if you was born in a double digit year, or born in sync with the universal year, okay, and you're a divine being, apparently they had a problem with you. You know what I'm saying? Like, trying to take us out. Because they know we the ones. Okay. Exactly. What is this? They could have even been trying to cause Anaya legal troubles. Or they gonna try to bring up legal troubles that she had. They already done tried to make her seem like she needed to be on meds or wasn't wrapped too tight mentally. They already spinning some sort of weird narrative. And they gonna try. This is crazy. These are the same ones gonna be on the news, she's saying. These are the same ones betray her. Same ones on the news act like they reported her missing, and they also fucking concerned orchestrated this shit. So, okay, oh wow. Tell it, Anaya, tell it. So there's something here with so the powers that be, I ain't gonna lie to y'all. This is why she said to address PKs, to address preacher kids, if you're a divine being. Because you should know that your elder, they might be a minister, they might be a reverend, they might be a preacher, they might claim they ride with God and all like this and all like that. But there is secret stuff that goes on in them churches, that they hit rituals on divine beings, on certain moon phases. Certain rituals, they hit on them right there in the sanctuary. Others of them, they will plot in secret and do shit. And I don't know if the powers that be are sending higher ups from, I don't know, the World Church Group, or I don't know if the powers that be are sending certain higher ups in certain churches where they know certain divine beings are, and they're orchestrating this type of shit. But it's something like that here, because she's not the only divine being that this have happened to. And she's saying it didn't happen like they said. Everybody that they do this to, that's a divine being, they try to make them look crazy, or they try to make it look like they ran off, or they try to make it look like they did it to themselves, or it's somehow their own fault. Anything else before I conclude the message, Anaya? Anything else you want the people to know? Come on, man. 9 of Cups. She was wish fulfillment. She was good news. What you mean? She was on the path to her dreams. She was following her destiny just like she was meant to do. And here they come with this shit, and the divine is upset. So they should know what they got coming to them for what they did to this divine being. Huh? These people can't sleep a wink. They getting their ass beat in the astral realm. Or something. Something like that here. For betraying her. They know that the truth gonna come to light too. Exactly, and the truth gonna come to light too. And that's just that. Ace of Swords. Whoop, there it is. So peace, love, supreme unto you all divine beings. I hope this message is helpful. Sister Seeker, y'all let me know what else that y'all get as it pertains to this case. But like the divine been saying, you know what I'm saying? They justice ain't justice. You know what I'm saying? Especially when they the ones doing it to us. They always have been. So, man, hope this brings peace to Anaya's spirit. That the truth is getting out here. And I'll be back with any other messages as I receive them, okay? Peace, love, supreme to you all.